Good morning. Welcome back to Ireshopeburn. Still don't know if I've got the pronunciation right. Bit of a conversation online about it. Everyone had their own view, even people that lived here and had relatives that lived here as well. So hopefully I've done it justice today. Part 2 of our visit here. Did say we'd come back. I didn't get a lot of time last time. If you saw the video, you saw that I was spending a lot of time just looking because it was such a glorious day. So I came out a bit earlier today. You can see behind me some cloudy skies, but off in the distance there's a little bit of a sunrise coming up, so I should be getting some light soon. I'm going to continue this walk that I was doing. Goes up over the top, round on a loop. So we'll see what we can find. As normal, don't do any kind of research and anything, so you're discovering it along with me as we go along here. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's go. I was walking back down to the bridge that goes over the River Weir. It's certainly a lot noisier than it was last time in terms of the water. Had a little bit of rain, not too much though, but it certainly seems a lot more full, and the waterfalls that I shot last time might be a little bit more kind of full today and a lot more water going over them. But that's not what we're here to do really. We're here to just go further up through the woods across the top, so I don't know if we're going to see any other waterfalls or anything else to see. Hopefully so. A little bit of a steep climb this morning coming up here. Pleased I brought the coffee with me this morning. We've only got a little bit of elevation, but already I can see down back into Ireshopeburn, over the rooftops of the houses and off into the fells. Getting a bit of colour in the sky. Don't think it's going to get much more than that. Clouds really thick this morning. Makes for some nice moody shots. Got lost a little bit there. Had to walk through somebody's property, part of the footpath. But I'm always very cautious about doing that, especially given how early it is on a Sunday morning. Do not want to be waking people up. This is a steep climb. Wasn't prepared for this morning. I'm hoping this is the highest point of the elevation on the walk, but I fear that it's not. You can see just over my left shoulder, right in between the two hills, there's a small reservoir. I think that's Burnup Reservoir. First time I've seen it as we've been walking up. It's only just come into view because we've got higher up. I do have a long lens with me. I wonder if I can try and get a shot of that. Looks quite moody there over in the distance. Let's have a go. I need a rest anyway. Just as I was about to pack up and leave, got the shot of the reservoir on your left there. The light came across the top of that fell straight in front of us. It's died a little bit now, but yeah, the clouds are amazing. Beautiful shot. Still haven't drunk this coffee. I'm going to push on a little bit and find somewhere to sit maybe. I finally drink this. Need a bit of a boost now. Oh, look at that fell just through the light there. We'll capture that. Wow. Longest lens I brought today was 105mm. Because we've come back to Ireshopeburn, decided to use the same 2 prime lenses, you know, just to keep it consistent. Wish I brought a little bit of a longer one now, because that close up, you probably can't really see it here. Close up, that fell just peeking out through the cloud inversion there. Absolutely beautiful. We can see if we can get a bit closer. And then, yeah, we might be able to catch it with 105mm. We'll see. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? And here's another gate that we've got to navigate. I haven't filmed the last ones because they've had some sort of weird contraptions on them. So you can see here, normally that's where you'd open it. Here, bungee rope. Not the easiest thing to fasten either. Definitely need 2 hands for it. You can't do it one-handed for sure. The sun's coming out a bit now from behind the clouds. As we get further round on the walking map, oh, lots of ptarmigan. Just frightened them. As I was saying, further round there's a waterfall that's got noted. So yeah, hopefully we'll get there. As I mentioned earlier on, there's a little bit of rain we've had recently. It's been quite damp, so we might get a bit more waterfall, a little bit more dramatic. But we'll see when we get there. Oh, look at the light back over that way where we just were. Hitting that far fell now. Cloud above it, wow. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Ooh. Holy smokes. We normally get a bit of sunshine during the autumn in the UK, but it's very short-lived and usually it's dark and miserable. And last time I was out, we had that beautiful day, autumn colours, sun was out, some clouds in the sky, but it was clear and dry, it was beautiful. I thought, never get that lucky again. But today, wow. Clouds are certainly better today, different conditions. It's a little bit cooler, but it's absolutely fantastic. It was a bit dubious coming out this morning, it was dark and a little bit of forecast for drizzle and rain, but it's held off so far. Being out here on the top of the fells, it's beautiful. Still nursing this coffee. I need to sit down somewhere and find somewhere to kind of relax and drink it. Really starting to wane now. That walk up to the top over the other side there was quite tough. You can see just behind this tree, which has been lit up beautifully, by the way, actually. Yeah, it's beautiful. No, I'm not going to take a photograph. Come on, we need to get to this waterfall. Get distracted as ever. Just going to say behind that tree, just behind there, you can see where that reservoir is. The light is just sitting into that valley now. Stunning. Just a big kid really, there's nothing I like more than kicking my feet through some leaves on the ground. As long as there's no you know what in it. So the light that's coming across now is absolutely glorious. The way it lights up the moss on top of this wall here. Across the valley, you can see it's just casting its shadows, long shadows. Wow. Still warm. Don't know how. So finally, taking a break, getting a coffee, because I think we're going to go down into a dean. Oh, this light is absolutely beautiful. Probably going to go down into a dean, see the waterfalls. So there's probably not going to be a lot of light in there. So I'm going to stand here, enjoy this view, drink my coffee, and then we'll crack on to the next task. I'm probably going to change to the 50mm lens to get down into there. I've been walking down with 105 on, and that's always been my biggest bugbear, is changing lenses. Which is why I got the 28-300. It's a Nikon 28-300, 3.5 to 5.6. I don't know how many versions of that particular one there are, but this has got the vibration reduction, which I find is really poor, if I'm honest. Unless I'm just really shaky, and I don't think so. Every time I take an image with it, if it's, you know, a slower shutter speed, I always find a little bit of tiny kind of blurs and little bits of vibrations, which I don't get on my non-vibration 50mm, which is I expect because it's wider. When it's wider, there's much less scope for it to be causing vibrations. The longer you zoom in, the more those vibrations get amplified. But 105 I've got here, Sigma, which has got vibration reduction on it as well. Even at slow shutter speeds, very rarely I get any visible kind of blurring in the images. So yeah, whether or not I've got a lens that doesn't do its job properly, maybe a different one would, but I might be on the lookout to swap it for something else. Well, we're standing talking. Something I meant to mention before. One of the reasons I haven't been out as much is I haven't had the camera, and that's because I was busy doing some photographs, football actually, which if you see my Facebook page you'll see pictures of the girls' football, and halfway through the shutter went. So I was thinking, oh, that's going to be expensive to get fixed. So I looked on the Nikon website, tried to get some advice from them, and it said there was a recall. So I've got a D750, and it said there was a recall on some of them because there was an issue. Sometimes the shutter didn't work. Quite right. My shutter completely gone. I mean, I must have took, you know, probably 300 and odd thousand images with that camera. I've had it for over a decade. So I was expecting it to go, but actually the serial number was one of the ones I did a recall on. Didn't think much of it. Got in touch with them. They sent me a form, filled it in. The next day a courier came, picked it up, took it away. It got assessed. Ended up going abroad somewhere. Could see on the tracking that it went somewhere. Was away for about maybe 6 or 8 weeks. Came back. Completely fixed, which I was astounded at. No cost, which I was astounded at. They'd serviced it, cleaned the sensor, put new rubbers on the grips, cleaned it all up, boxed it up, packaged it. No postage and packing to pay, all free of charge, all fixed, like brand new, and a letter of apology for the inconvenience. I mean, you know, that's Japanese culture, I think. Very apologetic, and yeah, I was staggered, if I'm honest. You know, it's not usual you get this kind of level of service nowadays. So thank you, Nikon. Not that they're watching this, because nobody watches them, but thank you anyway, because it's just enabled me to get back out and do what I enjoy doing. So yes, they've got me as a customer now for a long time. You know, I love the Lake District. If you see my videos, see my website, you know I love Scotland as well. Those two places have got a real big place in my heart. But Look at it here. Absolutely stunning. Down the road, nobody comes here. And what I like most about it is it's not on Instagram. Nobody's really kind of visiting here. So shh, don't spoil it for us. We want to keep it for ourselves. Yeah, when I started to do this series, it's because I used to come here when I was younger. But I didn't really explore. And I always knew there was more to see. And we did later on during COVID, we could come out on little walks and things with our small family group. And we used to come here because it was close by. And that inspired me to say, you know, there must be other things here. We found a couple of really good walks, which I've already covered on the channel. I think one was at Eastgate, another one at Frostley as well. But I'll keep speaking to people online, having conversations with some groups in Facebook as well. They're all giving me ideas about places to go and things to see. And I'm absolutely loving it. As I walk down this path, just disturbing all of the birds, which kind of indicates that hardly anyone comes down here. There's definitely a worn track, but I don't know if this is more from animals and it is a proper footpath. But yeah, this is a little hidden gem, this footpath for sure. Absolutely fantastic. I think I know where we are. The images I took of the small waterfall in the last photo, it's just here. So I remember seeing this path coming up. I just walked along to the end here and then walked back last time. But yeah, we'll just come all the way around this time, back down to this waterfall. Now, I did leave a rear lens cap here last time. Bit of a story about that. Let's grab a seat and I'll tell you. So yes, last time I was here, I was working just along here. Took a shot with a 50mm, and then if you've seen a previous video, you see I switched over to the 105mm. I had all my kit down, bag down, everything just on the rocks nearby where I was working. Took the shot, packed everything up, walked off, eventually walked back to the car. As I just arrived back to the car, guy pulled over, pipped his horn and said, just a fella, you've left your rear lens cap next to the waterfall. And it's about a mile and a half walk back. I was in a rush to get back at that point, so I couldn't come back and get it. Lost it. Might be here today, we'll see if we can have a look and find it. But I wanted to say a thank you to that chap. He passed me on the route. I said hello to him, I think he was walking his dog. He jumped in his car after he saw it, pulled up, drove pulled up next to me, which was, you know, probably a mile and a half, 2 miles away, told me all about it and said, do I want to live back? What a legend. This place, honestly, brilliant. People, location, I absolutely love it. So anyway, let's have a look and see if I can find it. No, it wasn't there. Never mind. Tell you what I'm going to do. There's a little wooden footbridge here. Oh, it's closed. That would have been a great little view. Wonder if I can get next to it and get a shot of this waterfall from there. I think I was right about it last time. The light that we had, and actually I think we've just missed it because it's gone behind the clouds. Last time I was here, the light was hitting just across the waterfall itself and it was absolutely beautiful. It's gone now, so yeah, pleased we came last time and got that one. I'm not going to shoot it again. Yeah, we'll have a walk back along. There's some of the waterfalls further up. If the sun comes out through the clouds again, might get some more shots further down. I've got to watch my footing down here, I nearly slipped before. I did say I wasn't going to shoot this waterfall again. But as you can see, there's a little bit of light just coming through the top, and I'm balanced precariously on top of this pipe. Yeah, a little bit suspect. But yeah, the light's come back, so I really didn't want to miss the opportunity. Come for a high angle, looking down, and I can see like an S-curve of the water coming around. Yeah, the light's coming back. I'm pleased I stayed now. Now you can see, so got a bit of an S-curve coming down. There's a leading line from the kind of pathway, and the light's coming across now, so it's absolutely glorious. In terms of settings, yeah, 2.5 of a second, f13 ISO 100. I've brightened it up a little bit, mainly because I wanted to get the flow. You can see there's a very faint kind of line coming in there. I wanted to get a longer shutter speed to try and smooth that out so it becomes more defined. But in doing so, I'm pushing the highlights of the water. So yeah, I'm trying to get a balance of that flow without getting too many highlights on the waterfall itself. And the way I've positioned it here as well, my camera's in the Nikon has a 3.2 format. I want to go for a 16:9 format, so we'll get rid of a lot of this little bits at the bottom here and maybe some of the stuff at the top, so we've just got the water in, and that should make a more balanced image. At the moment, I would say that this kind of pathway at the front here isn't giving us a lot. It's not giving us a lot of information. There's not much kind of interest in it, so by cropping that out and just focusing on, let me see if I can get it more accurate for you, something more like that, yeah, should be a nicer image. Right, let's get down from here before I do myself an injury. I think the walk back is pretty similar to what I did last time I was here a few weeks ago. So stick around if you want to see it. If not, thanks very much for watching this one. If you want to like and subscribe, some more adventures coming up, getting into some interesting weather, end of the autumn season into winter. I'll be coming back to Weardale, maybe some visits to other places too. So stay tuned, and until then, take care. Bye for now.